Freddie, must be happy you got a win.
Yeah, always good to get a win, I guess. Now we just got to back it up each week, and we got a tough 3 weeks ahead. But it'll be a challenge that we're looking forward to playing our next 3 games before the bye. So yeah, I guess good confidence builder before going into our next few games.
What did you see the main change, I guess, amongst the group?
We just played a lot like how we wanted to, or how we've wanted to. Since the start of the season, hasn't worked for us most games, but it was a good 4-quarter effort, and it was good to see us consistently perform and play the way we wanted to throughout the whole game. So.
Was it structure or skill execution that maybe was the sort of more the focus that you wanted to get out of the game?
Probably skill execution. I guess you could probably see in the Brizzy game we took the game on a lot more, and probably let us down with some of our skill execution. So it was good to see us get the ball moving and doing what we've been trying to do the past few weeks. And I guess good to get scores from our back half and things like that with our skill execution and ball movement. So yeah, it was good.
How is the club, I guess, feeling? Like you mentioned, it's a hard few games, 3 games. Was it Sydney, Geelong, and then was the third one against
Melbourne?
Yeah, Melbourne. Bit of a daunting task, perhaps?
Yeah, we faced a lot of challenges at the back end of last year, and it's pretty similar before the bye. And I guess we know it's not going to be easy, but if we put on a good, consistent 4-quarter effort against those teams, I guess we can hopefully match them and get a good result.
Sydney this week's a unique ground. It's a lot smaller than the other ones throughout the league. You've never played there yourself, So how do you prepare for that sort of a situation where you're going somewhere you haven't been and it's going to be different?
Yeah, I guess it's probably in a way got that Nord feel to it, a bit smaller, so it's probably going to be a bit more congested and things like that. But it won't stop us from, I guess, getting what we want out of the team and on the field as well in terms of structure and game plan. So I guess we'll try adapt to it as quick as we can, and hopefully play some good footy.
Do you think that the Nord experience was good for the group to have to adjust to something on the fly like you did that day with not really a lot of preparation for it?
Yeah, in a way, for sure. Yeah. So hopefully it's not too big of a deal amongst the group playing on a smaller ground. But we'll see how we go.
When you have a lot of players who haven't played at a venue before, is that important that you have to get used to it, or do you feel that grass is grass and then post at the other end?
Yeah, pretty much. But I know JL's generally has a big focus on some of the guys in the team that haven't played a certain ground, and we'll talk as a group about the dimensions and all that type of stuff. But I guess we'll just wait until we get their captain's run and see how we go.
Saw Sydney yesterday go to Nick Dacos and give him a fair bit of attention. Ryan Clark was playing on him. Do you expect someone potentially off a half-back line, a Hayden Young or Geordie Clark, to come under a fair bit of attention next weekend? I'm
not too sure, to be honest. I don't think as a team we haven't thought about things like that yet. I guess, it's pretty early in the week to discuss them type of situations, but who knows? We'll wait and see.
In terms of Luke Jackson and Jay Grimmer, they've obviously got to been in the spotlight a fair bit, but the demographic and the shake-up of Luke going into that midfield and changing it up, what does that do to, I guess, what you're able to bring, and also the opposition who are up against someone of his size and weight in there in that midfield? Yeah,
obviously it's a different look for the midfield, and it's something that we like and we have spoken about exploring. Luke definitely enjoyed playing that midfield role, and I guess, it probably allows some of the other key forwards to sort of step up and be a presence up there, like Josh Tracy and Jai. I guess it's also a good thing for our midfield mix. Just something different.
Your body. I think you were set to miss about 3 weeks, and then you were back within a week. I guess as fast Freddy is obviously what we see on it, but the recovery was pretty quick as well. How are you feeling at the minute?
Feeling very good. The other week I had a good session on Saturday in my reconditioning training, and they were pretty happy with how I went. So they, opened the floor to possibly playing on the weekend. And as long as I was comfortable and confident in my body, and I did feel good. I guess I was right to go and felt good out there. So
have you had to pare back the celebrations a little bit just so with the older doctor?
Probably not because of that, but I definitely won't be doing any flips anytime soon.
What do you think when Sam Frost destroyed you?
He's obviously a big man and come at me 100 miles an hour. But yeah, I just got winded really good and took a minute to get my breath back. So yeah, I guess it was a good welcome back into AFL footy.
What about Nat Fife obviously returning? How good was it to have him playing forward and a mix of midfield as well?
I guess everyone knows what he brings when he plays in the midfield, and it's been also a good experience to have him in the forward line throughout the pre-season, and seeing all the things he does up close to get his body right and to get out there on the weekend would have been so good for him. I was on the bench when he came on, and I had the biggest smile on my face because, I guess good to see someone like that coming back and playing AFL footy. So, he got a nice roar as well, which was pretty cool.
Do you think having him in midfield with his aura and his size, his skill, and Jackson with his size and skill, do you think that gives you a different dimension altogether compared to earlier on in the year? Yeah,
for sure. Everyone knows what Fifey brings when he's playing his best footy, and he didn't play too much game time, but you saw his impact with very little time on ground and what he can bring. And it'd be pretty cool to see Luke and Fifey one day lining up in the midfield together side by side for a full game. That'd be pretty cool to see. So yeah.
You feel that's like if experimentation happens throughout every season? Do you think that was an example of how you can if that works like did on the weekend, that could be the future?
Yeah, for sure. I guess if Fifey stays fit and keeps his body right and stays out on the track, it's definitely something the coaches would explore. And I know JL said that Fifey will definitely play some midfield time, and obviously you've seen with Luke Jackson playing in there as well. Definitely multiple threats, and even someone like Sam Sukowski in there as well. So it's good. I guess we got a lot of good midfield depth as well. So it'd be good to see that.
Well, you spoke about how much of a great challenge it is in the 3 games leading up to the bye. Is it sort of understood by the players that this is a potential period that against great opposition on the road for a couple of those games as well that could really shape or define where you finish on the ladder? Yeah,
for sure. We know, I guess, Sydney aren't where they want to be and we're not where we've wanted to be. We just know that if we keep backing up our performances and playing the way we want to play with some dare and being okay with making mistakes but taking some risk, we know that we can get the job done if we definitely give a solid 4-quarter effort against these good sides.
Have you checked in on Lockie Shorts? I mean, he copped an absolute battery during the game and managed to stay out there. How's he sort of faring?
Yeah, he was pretty sore after the game. He's actually pulled up very well, but he definitely got battered and bruised all night. I was definitely feeling for him, and it was good to see him get a goal late in the game and show some reward for his hard effort.
How much of a difference does it make leading at the first break? How does it, confidence-wise, then go through the game?
It's definitely a big confidence booster. That's probably something we've lacked. We lacked a lot last year, and definitely at the start of this year. And we know how important it is against good sides to have a lead going into a quarter break and just setting you up for the rest of the game. So we know that it's not just going to happen, and we can't just talk about it and not put it into action. So we all understand how important it is to get a lead at any quarter break, really. So.